everyone, Christy here. In today's video, I'd like to share with you our Victorian home's kitchen remodel. If you're a fan of historic homes or interior design, then this is the channel for you, and I hope you'll subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to show some of the design challenges we faced and how we used contemporary art and lighting to give a Victorian home a modern feel. I hope this video inspires you to consider investing in an historic home. They are architectural treasures that cannot survive without the care of the next generation. Let's go have a look inside. Old homes have a special charm and a well-loved feeling about them. The quality of their materials is beyond compare. But the floor plans back then would have been designed to maximize comfort in a time when they didn't have heating and air conditioning, and their lifestyles were different. Today's kitchen is the heart of the home, and many floor plans don't have dining rooms. But in the 1800s, the kitchen would have been functional, some of them even off the house to protect against fire. In the 1930s, this house underwent a major renovation, and the kitchen was put down in the basement. This presented a significant design challenge, and it was a potential deal breaker. The original floor plan of the house had the kitchen in the basement. You had to walk down a treacherous set of concrete stairs, and you can see it's more of a functional kitchen than a modern family's gathering place. There was a dumbwaiter that was used to send food upstairs to the butler's kitchen, where the meal would have been served in the formal dining room. I couldn't bear the idea of a dark basement kitchen, and the butler's pantry was tiny, so we decided to cut the size of the back porch in half and use the extra space for the kitchen. To take advantage of the beautiful view of the farm and the bright southern light, we installed transom windows. We also changed the flow of the staircase entry into the kitchen and hung the original stained glass light from the butler's pantry. I love the way it throws color onto the walls. In coming up with a design plan for the house, my aim was to combine the best of the old with the new. I searched the internet collecting hundreds of pictures, and actually there's such a thing as modern Victorian. Then when I was ready to get started, I approached this like a painting, considering color, texture, and pattern. Another way to give the kitchen an instant aged look was to put the stove and cooktop inside a brick alcove that gives the area a hearth-like feel. The pot filler is a modern Victorian style that matches the kitchen faucet and solve the issue of hauling pots of water across the kitchen to the stove. Next, I felt that adding a stained wood ceiling with beams would give the kitchen a farmhouse feel and add warmth. This is pine covered with an English chestnut stain. This is one of my favorite spots in the kitchen, the wine and coffee bar. Antique accents like this Victorian bar shelf and this 1800s coffee grinder help tie in the old with the new. One of my favorite features of the kitchen was the brilliant idea of our local designer, Savannah. She suggested that we house the dumbwaiter mechanical gears from the original kitchen in a glass display case above the refrigerator, another contemporary nod to the house's history. This equipment weighs about 200 pounds, so the contractor added a couple of wooden feet to evenly distribute the weight. This painting by British artist Thilo Kaiser brings red-hot energy to the dining area. I love the oranges and purples in the wild design. This is not your great-granddaddy's farmhouse. This series of small animal caricatures makes me smile. This is my version of 18th century master Japanese painter Ito Jakuchu's work called Nandina and Rooster. This antique 2-gallon butter churn was a gift to us from my parents. The handle on the side would have turned these large paddles to turn cream into butter. And here's the cell phone's great-great-grandfather. And speaking of grandparents, my grandmother gave me this 1940s candy dish before she died. There's a handwritten note from her inside it, and I love its fiery glow when the sun hits it every morning. These bar stools only came in black, and they would have been lost next to this black cabinetry. So adding gold metal leaf paint really made these pop. As an artist, I love color, but even more so, I've always loved black. Particularly the way it sets off the deep reds of the brick. Black and white is about as traditional as it gets, but it also has a modern feel. The white cabinets lighten the room and keeps the black in check. Our design strategy worked. We were able to bring the kitchen upstairs into the light, and we still had plenty of room left over for a comfortable back porch. With a little creativity, these older homes can be reorganized to fit modern living. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We live in a town called Eufaula, Alabama, and it's full of historic homes. I hope you'll join me again as I continue to tour these beautiful treasures. Thanks so much.